So the Philadelphia 76ers versus the Boston Celtics, they went up against each other in this game 4. And right off the bat, we knew that the 76ers had to come in here and look desperate. And that's pretty much what happened in this game. Like right off the bat, I'm looking at Tobias Harris making shots. I'm looking at James Harden be aggressive, which in the last game, he had like 12 points. But in this game, he had 42 points and hit a clutch 3. And that's pretty much got the 76ers this W. James Harden's aggressiveness and just the 76ers energy. The 76ers energy on the offensive side and even the defensive side. They had that lead, that 16-point lead. When they had that lead, I think their offense was just looking amazing. James Harden was making full court passes to Joel Embiid, but then what happened? They choked that lead. And me personally, being a 76ers fan, I wasn't surprised that they choked the lead because they always choke leads. We saw it with the Atlanta Hawks series. We saw it many times. So me thinking that, they're going the 16-point lead, I just knew they were going to choke the lead. So they ended up choking this like 16, 18-point lead. I think it may even be 20-point lead. I expected that to happen. Jason Tatum was hitting some big shots. Jaylen Brown. And then we had this crazy Jason Tatum offensive push-off foul, which I definitely think that should have been an offensive foul. But down the wire of this game, the really main reason that I'm making this video is because Joel Embiid, for me, I think if the 76ers ultimately want to win this series, Joel Embiid has to be way more aggressive in the clutch. It looks like he was 100% shying away from things. And we even saw PJ Tucker going up to him, pretty much telling him that you got to be more aggressive. Joel Embiid needs to be more aggressive. He can't shy away from moves like this, because if he continues to do that, which we kind of seen it in the past few years, then Joel Embiid is going to lose this series for the 76ers, because James Harden is doing his thing. But Joel Embiid, for me, on the offensive side, defense he's doing good. On the offensive side, I don't think he's been doing his thing at all this entire series, probably in this entire playoff series. Now, you might be saying, as a 76ers fan watching this, he's injured. I think Joel Embiid is injured, but I don't think this injury is affecting him in a way that he can't go out there and do what he's usually doing in the regular season. We've seen Joel Embiid play through injuries, and we even seen it in this game. There was flashes of it. When they had that 16-point lead, Joel Embiid was just looking dominant. So why does it change in the fourth quarter? You know what I'm saying? He just has to be aggressive. That's just what it comes down to. The lights are bright. Some players are not just built for that. But if they want to win this series, it's going to come down to Joel Embiid. It's not going to come down to James Harden. If James Harden has a tough game, who's going to win one game? James Harden single-handedly won those 2 games versus the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? It's like, without that, they would be 4-0, and it'll probably be a sweep. Joel Embiid, right off the gates, I think next game, it just has to come down to his aggressiveness. I don't even think there's much other things that he needs to do. It's just aggressiveness and being locked in. He didn't look locked in this series. As soon as the playoffs hit, Joel Embiid did just not look locked in anymore. It's all about mentality. Hopefully that can happen for him in the next few games, because if I be honest with you, I think the Philadelphia 76ers are a more probably better coach team. Joe Mazzulla, he's a new coach. I'm kind of not too high on him. I think the 76ers are a better, more coach team, more talented, but they just don't have what it takes. Like, they just don't want it. It's just gonna come down to who wants it more. Right now, it's looking like the Boston Celtics. The series are tied 2-2. So we'll see what happens on Tuesday. But with that being said, that's gonna wrap up things with this video. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Also subscribe for a cookie. I'm definitely gonna be giving that to you. Just the Arch, and I'm out.